Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another installment, or I guess chapter, in our synergy maximization, or maximizing our synergies. And today we will be covering one of the next synergies that I put a lot of value in. Obviously, the strength synergy, which we covered last week, has a lot of possibilities and applications to it. But the next little installment that we're having a look at is also very important to being able to conduct combat because it expands the pool of resources in which you are able to use your abilities and synergies. I am, of course, talking about the energy synergy that you can apply throughout the cast. Now, I will say right off the bat, you can't get quite as drastic of an effect out of the energy synergies as you can with the strength synergies because the selection across the cast is a little bit more limited. However, there are still 6 synergies that one can attain through the course of the synergies, and they are as follows. You can get the Avengers synergy, you can get the Marvel Royalty synergy, the Women of Marvel synergy, the Partners synergy, the Team Leaders synergy, and the Wisecracking Warriors synergy. And any of the characters that have multiples of those are the ones that we are going to focus on. There are a bunch of characters that have one-off synergies in just one category, but we will not be talking about those characters today. And as a matter of fact, we will not be talking about any of the characters that have 2 of those synergies either, just because there's not a whole lot of application that you can actually get out of that. So we will instead be focusing on the characters that have 3 synergies available to them, and those are Black Widow, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Crystal, Groot/Rocket, and Star-Lord. A very, very limited pool of characters. And there's kind of 2 different team setups that one can focus on when looking to use the maximum amount of energy building synergies. You can either build a team that bases around Star-Lord and Groot and Crystal because they have a Marvel Royalty synergy, and being able to double that down on themselves is very beneficial to have. Or you can base yourself off of the Crystal, Captain Marvel, Black Widow synergy, which is really good because all of those characters have the Avengers and Women of Marvel synergy paired in. And I actually think that one's a little bit better because between the selection of characters, you will find that Captain Marvel and Black Widow are a little bit more useful than Groot and Rocket or Star-Lord, just because they have more consistent damage output. So that pulls into question what team organizations can you look to use that will give you the maximum amount of yield. So you could go with Star-Lord, Groot and Rocket, Crystal, and Captain Marvel, but the team synergy that I like that still gets you to that 10% threshold that is quite a bit more useful in battle and combat would be Black Widow, Captain America, Crystal, and Captain Marvel. Just because these characters really do a much better job at handling themselves in combat. And I already like the fact that you have both Captain America and Captain Marvel, who are 2 relatively heavy-hitting members of the cast within the roster. Crystal and Black Widow definitely have their shortcomings, but it's something that I'm willing to look past in the realm of being able to use ability and synergy attacks more frequently over the course of a fight. But that's really about all I needed to go into for this. If there was more variety in the team building aspect, then of course we would dive into that a little bit more. But I'm sure that we're going to get into that into some of the later synergies just because they do seem to be a bit more prevalent and spread across. And with the strength synergies, Wolverine really threw things out of skew by having 6 different strength synergies that you could apply to him. So he really kind of bolstered the amount of strength amplification that you can get out of synergizing for in combat prowess. That's all that I wanted to talk about today, though, so if you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for the daily variety content, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.